In Brazil, the president's impeachment trial has now begun. Dilma Rousseff accused of spending without the approval of Congress and manipulating government accounts to help her 2014 re-election bid. Barriers have been erected outside the Congress building, but few of Ms Rousseff's supporters have so far turned out. The president herself will appear before senators on Monday. The final vote is due by Wednesday at the latest. If it goes against Dilma Rousseff, her vice president, Michel Temer, will be confirmed as the new president, staying on until the end of Rousseff's term in 2018. Let's bring in Brazil expert Anthony Pereira from King's College London's Brazil Institute. Thanks very much for being with us. Now, this seems like it's set to be quite a speedy process, starting this Thursday, decision by Wednesday. Can you talk us through what's actually going to happen?
Well, in many ways, this is Dilma Rousseff's last stand. This is probably her last act as a politician. So she will go on Monday to try to defend herself. And I think she's going to argue that this isn't just about her personally, but it's about Brazilian democracy. She feels that the process was unfair. She got 54 million votes less than 2 years ago in the presidential election. And I think she will argue that the accounting maneuvers were something in which the jurisprudence was changed quite recently, and it's more of a pretext than a strong constitutional reason for removing her. So I think that's the case she's going to make. It's unlikely to save her. And I think Michel Temer, the interim president, for his part, he just wants to get this over with. He's been interim president for more than 3 months. He would like to put his government on a solid footing.
We have heard many Brazilians denouncing this ongoing process as a coup d'etat. How much support can we say Dilma Rousseff has?
Well, there is a significant part of the electorate, I think, that agrees with her about the coup. I wouldn't say it's a majority. Public opinion polls suggest that a majority are in favor of the impeachment. But on the flip side, the Temer government itself is very unpopular. There's actually less support for the Temer government than there is for Dilma coming back. So I would say it's a significant minority. However, it's important to note that the PT, the Workers' Party, hasn't helped Dilma entirely in the sense that their national executive rejected the argument that she would like to make to the Senate, which is that if she were to be returned to power, she would have a plebiscite for a presidential election within the next few months. And the Workers' Party has decided that this is not in their interest.
All right, we'll have to see how things pan out across the next few days. Thanks very much for now. Brazil expert Anthony Pereira joining us there from King's College London's Brazil Institute.